Hey guys, welcome back to Dental Movies. I'm Chase and
I'm Caitlin.
And we're here because we just got out of the free showing that AMC and Fandango were putting together. Fandango. But we're putting together for the Paranormal Activity, the Ghost Dimensions, which is technically Paranormal Activity 6. This one is supposed 6, as I say, put 5. 6. So this one is technically the 6th one, but it is also supposed to be the final one. I know a lot of the people in the paranormal world has been talking about how this is the final one. It does come out this weekend, but we got to obviously see it free. We went in there, they gave us our wristbands, they gave us 2 free tickets to a future movie, some free popcorn, free drinks. It was awesome.
We didn't get our button.
We didn't get our button. Pin. They were giving away buttons and we didn't grab one, so we're like, damn it. So that kind of sucks. But ultimately, this movie is about this family who had, they're all about a family. I know. I was like, okay, so this family who basically, this dad had, I guess, finds his camera. Him and his brother find this camera that you can kind of see other dimensions. You can see different ghost things, or just paranormal activities. With only this camera, and so we got to see it in 3D, which was awesome. But it threw us off because at first, like, the first few minutes, like 15 minutes or so, it's not in 3D at all. Like the whole, like...
Yeah, it was really weird. Like whenever it's showing something normal, it's not trying to show you any ghost stuff.
Like when you use a normal camera, it's not...
It looks weird with the 3D.
Yeah.
But it looks weird if you take off the glasses too, so either way, it's kind of
you're kind of screwed either way.
But, I mean, it didn't look bad.
No, it didn't look bad.
It was the first few minutes until it started having some 3D stuff
the only 3D stuff, like nothing is 3D at all. Like nothing. It just looks like you're watching a normal 2D movie until they use that camera that they find. And then as soon as they switch that camera, they add some dimensions to it. You can see stuff floating around. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty neat effect. But it is, we were talking about it. It's like, the fact that it's the 6th one, it was pretty solid. Like, overall, I think it was pretty good. You can only take it as far as you can. I think they've done everything they can with this series, and I think they know that, and that's why this one will be the last one.
Hopefully, because they've gone back and forth and all around with this story. Going back and explaining how something happened, and then
I would say
now this is supposed to be the end. So
and I will say they did pretty good tying it. They did good tying it together, because it's like, all of them find a way to mesh with the other movies, and this one I was like, well, how are they going to do that? But obviously, from the trailer, I don't want to spoil anything because it doesn't come out till this weekend, and so I don't want to spoil anything. But the dad finds these tapes, and it has the ones from the 3rd one. So basically, every tape he watches is from the 3rd movie. Like, so if you go back and watch the 3rd movie, that's the one he's watching. So that was kind of cool, seeing how that plays in. And this was the smartest family of every family we've seen, because they figure stuff out pretty quick, and they actually have somebody who can help them, but do they? Who knows? But overall, solid movie considering it is a 6th one. I think for an ending it was good. For like an end of the series, it was
some of the stuff it showed. There is the 3rd one. Isn't some of that footage not actually from the 3rd one? Stuff that you never actually saw?
I mean, a lot of it is from the 3rd one, and then they kind of added their own kind of, like, I guess, because, like, the way, without spoiling it, this doesn't spoil the movie, but, like, the movie opens with, after the 3rd one, it shows the grandma grab the kids, and they just walk off, and that's how it ends. They continue on, so you get to see where they go after that.
Yeah.
So they kind of continue.
I didn't think they showed any of that in the 3rd one.
So they continue on some things from the 3rd one, and it kind of, adds stuff to stuff we've seen already. So that kind of helps fill in some gaps. But overall, end of the series, pretty solid. We got to see it for free. And the sad thing is, I don't know if I would have spent money to see it, because I was already kind of iffy about this one, because I was worried about CGI stuff, and it really was not bad. Because you only see the CG stuff for that way you can see the ghost in that camera. And they did a good job, because Starla went with us, and she was talking about how they use the same kind of effect as they do in Ghostbusters, which is they make the ghost look like it's in water. Yeah. So that way it's like floating. It's not anything bad. Like, it's not as bad as it probably looks, Or maybe I'm the only one who thought it looked bad. I don't know. But,
It really wasn't that bad. Like the CG. The only... I had issues towards the end with the CG. In the middle.
Yeah, there was some stuff at the end.
Most of the time it was okay. Just towards the end, the last scene got a little bit cartoony for me. I wasn't too happy with the way that looked. But,
yeah, but it was,
other than that, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was the CG for the most part, like you said, until the very end. It was funny. You know, they made you like the characters. This wasn't one where you're just like, oh God, please kill this family, like at the very beginning. No, you actually cared about these people.
You wanted to get rid of.
Yeah, and everybody was really funny, and they did lots of new techniques. I think they took a lot of critique from fans from the other movies, where they're like, well, you know, if this is a VHS tape, why does it look like it's an HD? Well, that's because we're watching a movie, but they used a VHS tape, and when they went back and watched it, they ruffled it up and made it look like a VHS tape would look now, probably. And then, or a home movie would look now. And then also the camera they use, when they're using the camera where you can see the ghost, it very ruffled. It kind of messes up every now and then. So they did a good job making it look more realistic, because I know a lot of people were kind of bitching about that. I know that's like nitpicking, you know, when you're seeing a movie, but people did bitch about that. And so I think this was a good way for them to, they're going to fix all the problems, and they're going to do it, you know. They're just going to fix it and then just end it, and that's what they did. So overall, good movie. I'd probably give it, I would say, I'll say a 7 out of 10. Because I know some people are going to say less. I know there's going to be people that watch this movie and go, it sucked balls. But you have to think of it as a sixth movie. They've done as much as they could. They made it as different as possible. They did fix some problems, and the acting was pretty solid. So I say 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say about a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, because I don't want to say it's because 6 isn't bad. 6 out of 10 is not bad.
Maybe like 6.5.
Yeah,
because it was pretty good. But I mean, there were certain things that I think they could have done better. Like there were. I don't want to spoil anything, but I know it's tough because it's still to come out. Super happy with the way it ended. I think that they could have done things better. I don't know how. I will figure it out and let you know later on.
Yeah, she didn't think that far.
But I just wasn't super happy with the way it ended. Did you like the way it ended?
Considering there's been 6 of these movies, it ended how I expected it to.
Yeah.
Like, because watching the movie, I was like, okay, because they say something in the movie closer to the end, or maybe like 30 minutes before the end, where they're like, where that light bulb kind of hits, where it's like, oh, this is what the goal of the demon is, and we knew that kind of throughout the whole movie. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It wasn't bad. Do check it out. It comes out, Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimensions comes out this weekend everywhere. So do check it out. If you're a fan of these movies, go see it. If you're not, I think you'll have a good time anyway. Hopefully you've seen the other ones, or at least the third one. At least see the third one, and they kind of fill in the gaps as they go in this one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you are going to see this movie this weekend, let us know. And anything else?
Bye. See you in the next video.
But I like that she's like, hey, like she's pointing at you in the bar.
I'm copying him from what I see him do.
Yes, bye. Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.